Okay, in topic 8-1, we are going, and in topic 8 in general, we're going to be multiplying fractions. In topic 8-1, we're going to be multiplying a whole number by a fraction. Now, in your rules section, you have something that looks like this. This side is decimals, this side is fractions. You have one rule for both for adding and subtracting. You line up the decimals when you're adding or subtracting decimals. You're supposed to have a common denominator when only adding and subtracting fractions or mixed numbers. Now, when multiplying a decimal, we have two rules, or two steps, and we have two steps in multiplying. The first step, when multiplying a decimal, you multiply normal, like as if there were no decimal. Then you count the spaces using butt cheeks to go from the right side to the decimal. And however many butt cheeks or spaces you have at the top equals the number at the bottom. So, in multiplying, there's something called a golden rule. The golden rule means you automatically do it. It's not a step. As soon as you see it, you automatically do it. So the golden rule states, change all whole numbers and or mixed numbers into improper fractions. Then the first step is to cross factor if possible. It may not be possible. If it's not, or even if you do it, then you go to the second step, multiply straight across. Okay, so go ahead and push pause and write these 6 problems down. All right, so the first one we're doing is 35 times 2/5. Go ahead and push pause, do the golden rule, do the first step, cross factor if possible, and then multiply straight across and see if we come up with the same answer. Go ahead and push stop or pause right now. Okay, so 35 is a whole number, so the golden rule states make it a mixed or an improper fraction. So I just put it over 1 because 35 divided by 1 is 35. I'm going to multiply it by 2/5. Now, when you cross factor, you ask yourself, is there a factor greater than 1 that can go into both 1 and 2? Well, there isn't, because only 1 can go into 1 and 1 can go into 2. So you don't need a cross factor because you're going to come out with the same digits, 1 and a 2. Now let's go this way. Is there a factor greater than 1, that can go into both 5 and 35? Well, 2 can't, 3 can't, 4 can't, 5 can. So we cross out 5. 5 goes into 5 one time. How many times does 5 go into 35? 7 times. So we were able to cross factor. Now, step 2, multiply straight across. Multiply the numerators, then multiply the denominators. What's 7 times 2? 14. What's 1 times 1? 1. What's 14 over 1? Or 14 divided by 1? 14. Circle your answer. Did you get that? Great job.
Thanks for carrying me those last few flights. Okay. I threw up a little bit on the 3rd floor. Someone might want to clean that up.
All right, let's go down to the second problem. Go ahead, push pause, and see if you come up with the same answer as I do. Okay, so we're going to rewrite 64 as an improper fraction, the golden rule. I'm going to put it over 1. There are no mixed numbers. This is a fraction, so rewrite it as is. Step 1, can we cross factor 1 and 3? Is there a factor greater than 1 that can go into both 1 and 3? Nope. Is there a factor greater than 1 that can go into both 8 and 64? Now this is where you have to know your multiplication, your basic multiplication facts. There is. You can do 2, you can use 4, and of course the greatest one is 8. 8 goes into 8 8 times. How many times does 8 go into 64? 8. I made a mistake. 8 goes into 8 1 time, so sorry about that. 8 goes into 64 8 times. So the second step says multiply straight across. What's 8 times 3? 24. And what's 1 times 1? 1. What's 24 over 1? 24 once, or 24 divided by 1? 24. Now remember, when you're multiplying a whole number times a fraction, your answer is always, your product is going to be less than the whole number, but greater than the fraction. Same thing. Whole number times a fraction, your answer is going to be less than this factor, but greater than this factor. And 24 is greater than 3/8, but less than 3/4. Same way with decimals. Okay, did you get 24? Awesome.
Thanks for carrying me those last few flights. Okay. I threw up a little bit on the 3rd floor. Someone might want to clean that up.
All right, go ahead and push pause and see if you come up with the same answer for this one as I do. Okay, so golden rule states change all whole numbers or mix numbers into improper fractions. So I put it over 1 and I write 5/12. Is it now? Step 1 says cross factor if possible. Can we do it with 1 and 5? Nope. Is there a factor greater than 1 that can go in both 7 and 12? No. So that's the if possible part. It wasn't possible, so we go straight to step 2, multiply straight across. 7 times 5 is 35. 1 times 12 is 12. We have an improper fraction, so you ask yourself, how many times can the denominator go into the numerator? And that would be 2 whole times. 2 times 12 is 24. 35 minus 24 is 11. And your denominator stays the same. Oops, that's 11 twelfths. 2 and 11 twelfths. Circle your answer. Did you get that? Great job.
Thanks for carrying me those last few flights. Okay. I threw up a little bit on the 3rd floor. Someone might want to clean that up.
All right, so let's go to this problem. Go ahead and push pause and see if you come up with the same answer as I do. All right, so we have a whole number, and the golden rule states just put it over 1, making it an improper fraction, and we're going to multiply it by 2/3. Now, this one's easy because 2/3, a third of 900 is 300, 2/3 is 600, 3/3 is 900. So 2/3 of 900 is 600, but let's do the steps. Can we cross factor 1 and 2? Nope. Can we cross factor 3 and 900? Yep. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into this 9 3 times. And add the 2 zeros. Now, second step, multiply straight across. What's 300 times 2? 600. And 1 times 1 is 1. And 600 divided by 600, or divided by 1, is 600. There's your answer. Circle your answer. Did you get that? Awesome.
carrying me those last few flights. Okay. I threw up a little bit on the third floor. Someone might want to clean that up.
Okay, go ahead and push pause and see if you come up with the same answer as I do. All right, so golden rule states change all whole numbers and or mixed numbers into improper fractions. Bring down the multiplication sign. Multiply by 1/4. Is there a factor greater than 1 that can go to both 1 and 1? Absolutely not. Is there a factor greater than 1 that can go into both 4 and 84? Well, they're both even numbers. 2 could. What about 4? It sure can. 4 goes into 4 once. 4 goes into this 8 2 times. 4 goes into 4 once, so that's 21. Now, step 2. Multiply straight across. 21 times 1 is 21. 1 times 1 is 1. 21 over 1 or divided by 1 is 21. And if you look, our answer is less than the whole number but greater than the fraction. Did you get 21? Awesome.
Thanks for carrying me those last few flights. Okay. I threw up a little bit on the third floor. Someone might want to clean that up.
All right, go ahead and push pause and let's do the last one. All right, so we got 300, the whole number, so we're going to change it because the golden rule states change all whole numbers and or mixed numbers into improper fractions and bring down the fraction. Now this one's kind of easy because really what you're saying is what's half of 300? Okay, here you're saying what's 1/4 of 84. So 21 plus 21 plus 21 plus 21 is 84. But let's show the work. Is there a factor? Step 1, cross factor. Can we cross factor 1 and 1? Nope. Can we cross factor 2 and 300? Yep. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 30 15 times. Add a 0. So now multiply straight across. Step 2. 150 times 1 is 150. 1 times 1 is 1. And 150 divided by 1 is 150. Circle your answer. Did you get that? Great job. Okay, so in topic 7, we learned to add and or subtract mixed numbers or fractions. And now in topic 8, we're going to start by multiplying fractions. In 8.1, I hope you learned how the steps work, starting with the golden rule. Step 1, cross factor. Step 2, multiply straight across. All right, I will see you tomorrow.
Thanks for carrying me those last few flights. Okay. I threw up a little bit on the third floor. Someone might want to clean that up.